I'd say the single most important criteria is credibility. If you have a technology, especially a new technology, you need to prove to the marketplace that it's viable, that it works, that it's credible. And the most effective way of doing that is with a media relations campaign so that you get credible third-party editorial endorsement, whether or not that's from a traditional media outlet or a new media outlet such as a blog or a television report or a podcast, a third party vouching for the integrity of your product, good, or service. In terms of the media that is most often used by technology companies, from our point of view, it's entirely driven by the story and the message that you're trying to get out. If you've got a television-related technology, clearly television is probably the best way to get your story out. If you're going to reach influencers and early adopters, perhaps the blogosphere is a way of getting the story out. And if you're looking for wide exposure, a traditional newspaper, especially a national newspaper, such as USA Today or the Wall Street Journal, not only gets the word out through the print edition, but also gets the word out through the online edition, and then also still traditional mainstream media tend to drive electronic TV and blogosphere coverage. The key for getting media relations to integrate into the larger marketing program is to realize that in the sequence of events, the media relations effort should come first. Why? Because usually it's newsworthy. So if you're making an announcement and you want that announcement to get picked up by the media, that announcement has to come before any sort of paid or advertising, because you can't have the ad run first and then say, oh, did you hear about our service? To which a reporter would say, yes, I saw the ad. Also, a media relations effort will soften up your audience before an ad. It's really no different to, let's say, what you might see for movie marketing. You look at an ad, and what do the ads for all the movies say? Great picture, Siskel and Ebert, or fantastic movie, New York Times. You have to have the free media, the editorial come out first in the sequence, and then the paid media will reinforce that message. At the end of the day, in terms of tying your goals and objectives to the media relations program, it has to map back to your general business development objectives, depending upon what they are. Attract more customers, attract investors, attract advertisers, boost general awareness. Again, media relations is a way of achieving a business objective or goal. Also, you want to make sure that the goal that you're trying to achieve through media relations is a legitimate goal. Sometimes you have a sales message, aka buy my product, which is something that would get picked up as best in an ad. But if you have a more subtle story, something that's going to be interested to the press, that has to be something more than just buy my product. It's got to be newsworthy. So you want to look at your business objectives and say, okay, what messaging can we craft around these business objectives that reporters, bloggers, producers, etc. will pick up on, that help get the word out about the specific goal I'm trying to achieve. Provided that the strategy is executed well, the biggest advantages of a media relations program is the third-party credibility. You can run an ad saying that your company is a great company, or if you read a newspaper article using that as a default where someone else says it, that's really far more valuable. Think of your own usages. You're looking to buy a cell phone. You'll go to CNET and look at reviews. You'll go to Wall Street Journal and look at articles. You're looking for the press to subject whatever it is you're interested in to a certain amount of scrutiny, and provided that you get positive mentions about what you're doing, that credibility is key, and no